After a short midweek break with no Happy Valley, we're back at Sha Tin on Sunday for a 10-race programme, 8 on the turf, 2 on the all-weather, and the final 2 group races of the season as well. A very warm welcome to Racing to Win, your one-stop shop for Hong Kong racing. I'm Andrew Lejeune, joined here in the studio by our form analyst Paul Lally and race caller Brett Davis as well. And Brett, good fields as well for our final 2 group races of the season.
That's right, Andrew. Yes, very good fields, actually. I think overall the day is a very strong day with regards to horses for the future. We've got a lot of nice young horses on the way up. We'll see the return, obviously, of Conti later on in the day, who's unbeaten. Pick number 1, unbeaten on the all-weather surface, a couple of races on the dirt. But yes, the 2 Group 3s could easily be classified as Group 2s and maybe even Group 1s. Be interesting to see how they unfold. Smallish fields, maybe tactical battles.
Yeah, absolutely. As Brett's alluded to, Paul, maybe some group horses for the future on the undercard. What have we got as far as jackpots are concerned?
Yeah, you've got a couple. We've got the Triple Trio, $2 million going into that, and also the 6-up win bonus. There's $2 million into that. Only 2 first starters, so just we know most of the horses going around. There's a few usual suspects there, as you mentioned, and a few horses coming through that grades. That last race is a cracker.
Absolutely. There's been a lot of rain around, though, Brett. We know the track drains well, but need to bear that in mind. Yeah,
it's good to already at this stage as we're recording the program. So, yeah, as we know, if it doesn't rain on the day, it can dry up pretty quickly, but... yes, there's been persistent precipitation for the last 36 hours, so who knows what will happen.
Well done with that one. All right, 2 all-weather races. They are races 4 and 9 on the programme. Horses that won't be going round, though. Victor Emperor in race number 2, replaced by Superior Boy, Zach Purton. Leading jockey, of course, in the region at the moment, on board there. And race 8, Energetic Class is out, replaced by Tianchi Monster. Having his second start, Eddie Lai will be riding. And Marvel Tribe is out of the last, replaced by Jolly Jolly and Jack Wong. All right, those are the scratchings as we dive straight into our 82nd meeting of the 88 for the season. 8 turf on the A course and the 2 all-weather races on a wet track there as it stands. We kick things off with the Class 4. This is over the 2,000 metres, headed by Bullish Glory. Gets up to the 2,000 metres and Responsibly from barrier 1. Play gets the blinkers back on. 1 here over the 22, 2 starts back. Some Wind Dragon, also a winner, 2 starts back. That was over the 2,000 metres though. Enjoyable Success gets up to this trip for the first time. Audacity behind Play It last time out. He finished in 3rd spot. Pearl Faru goes up in class, a last start winner over the 2,200 metres. Raw Chocolate also up in trip, but tries the course and distance for the first time.
Good to slow, potentially. Rail, of course, will be in the A position, so it'll be basically a new track for the 10-race card. Maybe Royal Chocolate might take it up. Audacity does race handy. And then we've got options, potentially, of Bullish Glory kicking up from barrier 1. Play It, of course, a couple of starts ago. Zach Purton took the bull by the horn at the 1,000 and whipped around them and got them all off the bit chasing, went on to win. So, possible chance of a tactical play.
Bullish Glory is a pretty fit horse coming into this race. This will be his 11th run for the season. He's been going nicely in the mornings, and this is no exception. He's got to carry the 133 pounds, but 2,000 metres shouldn't be a problem. He just talked about Play It there, Brett. Here he is. Now, they're going to put the blinkers back on him just to sharpen up. He's the one on the far side there, Play It. And just coming to the end of his work there with a Bombay Blitz, who's another one to keep an eye on when he races. He's been working well. And Audacity's the one at the back there, the grey. He's coming to the race well. He's a winner 3 starts ago and should get a nice run in the transit, and he's working well. No problems with him. All
right, he's our early favourite as well, and we'll see him in action here. Also finishing behind Play It as we pick up the action. That move you spoke of, Brad, has already taken place, and Purton's clear in front.
Yep, it was a tactical ride from Zach, and he got it spot on the day, got the cash. I thought Bullish Glory chased hard, as did Audacity. Happy Rocky, he seems to have gone down the mountain with regards to his preparation. I'm going to side with Bullish Glory just because I think he's got the option here of barrier number 1 and Responsibly. He is racing well. I think after this, he actually over-raced in the race won by Golden Kid. I thought he stuck to his guns there. It was just the tactics that beat him, but barrier 1, I think, might be the deciding factor, maybe. But those 3 will all be in it, I would have thought.
Yeah, they're all clear of everything else, so it's hard to see anything else sort of overturning those 3. So I've got all 3 of them in.
All right, OK. What about Pearl Faru? Brings winning form to the table as well, albeit over the 2,200 metres. He goes up in class and down in trip.
Yeah, look, I've given him a chance as well. He's the other one. The other number I've actually put in there, he's got a low barrier draw. Once he steps up to this 2,000 metres plus, looks ideal for him. There's a little bit of rain around this day as well, and if there is a bit of rain around, I think that'll suit him a little bit as well.
Yeah, look, the class is the issue, isn't it? 1 win from 21 goes in this grade, but this was a pretty decent effort on the day. I haven't got him in the selections, but I wouldn't be surprised if he ran another good race.
All right, trip shouldn't be an issue for him. Some Win Dragon has been off the track for a little while. We haven't seen him since March. An unacceptable performance on that occasion. Yeah,
and pulled up lame after the race, but he is the type of horse that's, you know, had lameness issues and then come out and run reasonably well, fresh. I have to say, I thought he was pushed on a fair bit in this trial. Gave me the impression that he might just lack that sort of race fitness required here against some more seasoned campaigners, Paul.
Yeah, he doesn't look tuned up for me in this, so I haven't got him in. Yeah.
All right, OK, and currently he's a $13 chance, Some Win Dragon. Audacity is our favourite at this stage, Paul, for Joe Moreira and Peter Ho.
Yeah, I think tactics is going to play a lot in this, and I think with Joe Moreira aboard Audacity, he can just sit in behind the pace, and he'll be aware to play it, who basically stole the race last time with a really good ride from Zach Purdon. So I think Audacity can turn the tables and play it. Pearl Furu, up in grade, but likes the distance, and he's in form. He's winner last start in Bullish Glory. He's a horse that yet to win here in Hong Kong, but he sort of plugs on. 7, 2, 10 and 1, I'll play exotics though.
Fair enough. I'm going to take a chance with Bullish Glory. I like the way he chased play at 2 starts ago, and then I thought he had excuses last start. He over-raced. He's got barrier 1. He's got the options here. The others have as well, but I think he just gets a slight lean for me. So I'll go with him to beat Audacity player. I'm going to throw in Super Lucky as my value runner for the day. I found it difficult to find a long shot, but he might run a race Super Lucky, I think, at a bit of a price and add some value to the exotics. He did win a race overseas on a soft track, and that was the reason I was sort of hunting in that direction with him. But 1, 7, 2, 4 in the first. Yeah, not much difference for me. 7 and 2, the cube. We've all got the 1, 2 and 7 in our top 4 numbers in race number 1.